हेलो दोस्तों। जय भीम, जय संविधान, जय लोकतंत्र, जय भारत। मैं आपकी दोस्त संध्या मैम और आज मैं पढ़ूंगी संविधान की दूसरी अनुसूची, सेकेंड शेड्यूल, आर्टिकल्स 59(3), 65(3), 75(6), 97, 125, 148(3), 158(3), 164(5), 186 and 221. Part A. Provisions as to the President and the Governors of States. Number 1. There shall be paid to the President and to Governors of the States the following emoluments per mensum, that is to say, the President 10,000 rupees, the Governor of State 5,500 rupees. Number 2, there shall be also be paid to the President and to the Governors of the States such allowances as were payable respectively to the Governor General of the Dominion of India and to the governors of the corresponding provinces immediately before the commencement of this constitution. Number 3, the President and the governors of the states throughout their respective terms of office shall be entitled to the same privileges to which the Governor General and the governors of the corresponding province were respectively entitled immediately before the commencement of this constitution. Number 4, while the Vice President or any other person is discharging the functions of or is acting as President, or any person is discharging the functions of the Governor, he shall be entitled to the same emoluments, allowances, and the privileges as the President or the Governor who functions he discharges or for whom he acts, as the case may be. Part C. Provisions Provisions as to the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker or the House of the People and the Chairman and the Deputy Chairman or the Council of States and the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of the Legislative Assembly and the Chairman and the Deputy Chairman or the Legislative Council of a State. Number 7, there shall be paid to the Speaker of the House of the People and the Chairman of the Council of the States such salaries and allowances as were payable to the Speaker of the Constituent Assembly of the Dominion of India immediately before the commencement of this Constitution. And there shall be paid to the Deputy Speaker of the House of the People and to the Deputy Chairman of the Council of States such salaries and allowances as were payable to the Deputy Speaker of the Constituent Assembly of the Dominion of India immediately before such commencement. Number 8, there shall be paid to the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of the Legislative Assembly and to the Chairman and the Deputy Chairman of the Legislative Council of State such salaries and allowances as were payable respectively to the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of the Legislative Assembly and the President and the Deputy President of the Legislative Council of the corresponding province immediately before the commencement of this constitution, and but the corresponding province had no legislative council immediately before such commencement, there shall be paid to the chairman and the deputy chairman of the legislative council of the state such salaries and allowances as the governor of the state may determine. Part D. Provisions as to the judges of the Supreme Court and of the High Courts. Number 9, Number 9's 1. There shall be paid to the judges of the Supreme Court in respect of time spent on actual service salary at the following grades per mensem, that is to say, the Chief Justice 1000 rupees, the Chief Justice 10,000 rupees, any other judges, any other judge 9,000 rupees, provided that if a judge of the Supreme Court at the time of high appointment is in receipt of a pension other than a disability or bound pension in respect of any previous service under the government of India or any of its predecessors, governments, or under the government of states or any of its predecessor governments, his salary in respect of service in the Supreme Court shall be reduced. Number A, by the amount of that pension. And number B, if he has before such appointment received in lieu of a portion of the pension due to him in respect of such previous service, the commuted values thereof respect of such previous service, the commuted value thereof by the amount of that portion of the pension. And number C, if he has before such appointment received a retirement gratuity in respect of such previous service by the pension equivalent of that gratuity. Number second, every judge of the Supreme Court shall be entitled without payment of rent to the use of an official residence. Number third, nothing in sub-paragraph second of this paragraph shall apply to a judge who immediately before the commencement of this Constitution. Number A, was holding office as the Chief Justice of the Federal Court and has become on such commencement the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court under Clause 1st of Article 374. Clause 1st of Article 374. Or number B, was holding office as any other judges, was holding office as any other judge of the Federal Court and has on such commencement become a judge other than the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court under the said clause. During the period he holds office as such Chief Justice or other judge, and every judge who so becomes the Chief Justice or other judge of the Supreme Court shall in respect of time spent on actual service as such Chief Justice or other judge as the case may be entitled to receive. Receive in addition to the salary specified in sub-paragraph 1st of this paragraph as special pay as an amount equivalent to the difference between the salary so specified and the salary which he was drawing immediately before such commencement. Number 4, every judge of the Supreme Court shall receive such reasonable allowances to reimburse him for expenses incurred in the traveling on the duty within the territory of India and shall be afforded such reasonable facilities in connection with traveling, and the President may from time to time prescribe. Number 5th, the right in respect of leave of absence including leave allowances and pension of the judges of the Supreme Court shall be governed by the provisions which immediately before the commencement of this Constitution were applicable to the judges of the Federal Court. 10th, Number 10. 1. There shall be paid to the judges of high courts in respect of time spent on actual service salary at the following rates per mention, that is to say, the Chief Justice 9,000 rupees, any other judge 8,000 rupees, provided that if a judge of high court at the time of his appointment is in receipt of a pension other than a disability or bound pension in respect of any previous service under the government of India or any of its predecessor governments of, or under the government of state or any of its predecessor governments, his salary in respect of service in the high court shall be reduced, number A, by the amount of that pension, and B, if he has before such appointment received in lieu of a portion of the pension due to him in respect of such previous service, the commuted value thereof by the amount of that portion of the pension, and number C, if he has before such appointment received a retirement gratuity in respect of such previous service by pension equivalent of that gratuity. Number second, every person who immediately before the commencement of this constitution, number A, was holding office as the Chief Justice of a High Court in any province and has on such commencement become the Chief Justice of High Court in the corresponding state under clause 1st of Article 376, or B, was holding office as any judge of a high court in any province and has on such commencement become a judge other than the Chief Justice of the High Court and the corresponding state under the said clause. Shall, if he was immediately before such commencement drawing a salary at a rate higher than that specified in sub-paragraph 1st of this paragraph, be entitled to receive in respect of time spent on actual service as such Chief Justice or other judge, as the case may be, in addition to the salary specified in the said sub-paragraph, as special pay an amount equivalent to the difference between the salary so specified and salary which he was drawing immediately before such commencement. Number third, any person who immediately before the commencement of the Constitution, 7th Amendment Act 1956, was holding office as the Chief Justice of the High Court of a state specified in Part B of the first schedule and has on such commencement become the Chief Justice of High Court of a state specified in the said schedule as amended by the said act, shall, if he was immediately before such commencement drawing any amount as allowance in addition to his salary, be entitled to receive in respect of time spent on actual service as such Chief Justice the same amount as allowance in addition to the salary specified in sub-paragraph 1st of this paragraph. Number 11th in this part, unless the context otherwise requires. Number A, the expression Chief Justice includes an acting Chief Justice and a judge includes an ad hoc judge. Number B, actual service includes number 1, time spent by a judge on duty as a judge or in the performance of such other functions as he may at the request of the President undertake to discharge. Number 2, vacations excluding any time during which The judge is absent. The judge is absent on leave. And third, joining time on transfer from a high court to the Supreme Court or from one high court to another. Next, part E, provisions add to the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. तो आज के लिए इतना ही, कल मैं पढ़ूंगी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। संविधान को पढ़ते रहें। जय भीम, जय संविधान, जय लोकतंत्र, जय भारत। नेक्स्ट वीडियो मेरा हिंदी में होगा, जो मैंने इंग्लिश में मैंने जो लेक्चर दिया है उसके ऊपर हिंदी में ही होगा। थैंक यू। जय भीम।